What you see now is information that the conflict in World War III is fiction and is intended to serve as an interactive experience. Immediately after it, we can see a new intro, which is a part of a large update weight just over 12 GB. If you are interested in what Farm 51 has prepared for us in the latest patch, I invite you to watch this episode. At the beginning, I would like to point out that I divided the episode for you into chapters, so that it would be easier for you to find what interests you. First, I will tell you about patch notes. Point after point we speak about what exactly changed in a game after this update. Next one is my observation after a few games what already I played, and in the end I answer some questions and tell you some interesting facts. First, we start with patch notes. Audio. Completed polishing of all weapons in first and third person perspective, including bullet impacts. Improved all weapons sound, including new shots, mechanics and mill sounds. Fixed issue with duplicate steps behind the player's back. Fixed sound of footsteps and their volume during shooting. Fixed volume issue for most vehicles. Improved all suppressors sound in first and third person perspective. Improved the optimization of audio, environmental sound, including global, ambience and room tones. Added Velcro sound effects for some weapons reloads. Improved air vehicles engine rotation sounds. Added no ammo sound for all weapons, including separate sound for launchers. Fixed issue with missing sound when equipment and unequipment weapons. Improved hearing distance for all weapons sounds as well. Improved hearing distance for strike sound and fixed volume issue. Improved shell sounds. Every caliber now has its own specific sound. Improved shell sounds mechanics for G29, M200 and Toknost. Improved grenade sounds in first-person perspective and hearing distance in third-person perspective. Added low ammo feedback to assault rifles, battle rifles, SMGs, sidearms and the shotgun VEP-12. Fixed reload timing in first and third perspective and the volume of reloads. Fixed problem with a lack of sound or incoming bombers and the sound of other aircraft cutting off. Fixed problem where Mephisto is silent in first-person perspective. Problem with interior soundproofing after the destruction of a quadcopter or drones has been eliminated. Fixed problem with a lack of armament soundproofing in vehicles. Lowered the frequency of emitted voice covers on maps, for example from radios, TVs, megaphones. Improved RCWS volume and attenuation. Fixed no-shot sounds when using mini cannon 25mm. Fixed problem with the volume of shots fired by vehicles underground being too high. Fixed problem with some reloads in first-person perspective. Problems with silent vehicles in first-person perspective have been eliminated. Improved attenuation performance for vehicle parts and strikes. Fixed problems with disappearing sounds of shots and explosions. Fixed issue with high CPU consumption caused by the reverb system. Improved sound of rockets and jets, added new sounds and fixed some audio issue. Fixed issue with a shooting and explosion sound outing out, especially from long distance. Now technical things. Fixed party issue, tweaks to rejoin system, tweaked issue with statistics, fixed causes of multiple crashes on summary screen, reworked material on player gear, multiple bug fixes in matchmaking, corrected wording on strike customization, fixed issue where party members were not being connected to the server, added animation loading screens, updated thumbnails in the hub, improved loading times on the initialization screen. Now we jump to general things. Added newcomer screen for new players, added backpack unlocks to summary screen, other players' levels will not update on the scoreboard, improved muting and unmuting players on voice chat. Gameplay. Team Deathmatch respawn timer reduced to 3 seconds. Updates and fixed to localizations. Helmet hitbox adjusted to improve the distinction between headshots and helmet shots. Light added to all infantry players to aid in target recognition. Neutral combat vehicles now count towards the team vehicle limit, including vehicles that spawn on the base and vehicles stolen from the enemy. Combat vehicles limit reduced to 2. Drone limit separated into ground drones and air drones. Ground drones limit reduced to 3. Or air drones limit reduced to 3. Fixed issue where destroying a friendly vehicle via self-destruct awarded players with negative bonus point. Also fix applies to the intended use of the loitering mounting drones. Fixed issue where empty enemy vehicle couldn't repair with a repair tool. Fixed issue where the kill cam would follow players after the death. Fixed issue where the player couldn't fire while holding down the interact key. Default is F key. Interacting with objects, packs, mines, etc. still block firing. Mobile spawners no longer have a mounted machine gun. Throw force of all grenades reduced to make them feel more natural. Gas grenade significantly increase damage per second, increase friction to make it less bouncy. Thermite grenade decrease damage per second, increased area of effects and duration. Semtex C4 disabled explosion delay, reduced splash damage and range lethal of infantry. Smoke grenades now explode on impact. AQPTF flashlights and ANPQ laser sight no longer switch on when aiming down the sights. Rebalance benefits and drawbacks of most magazines. Underbarrel grenade launcher now deals damage to armored vehicles. The majority of assault rifles had hip fire accuracy increased to make them more consistent in close quarters firefights. Recoil adjustment to AK-based assault rifles, barrel 7.62 AK-50 Alpha. RPG increased starting ammo by 1, reduced mechanical and visual recoil. Technos now properly damage drones and vehicle parts, also implementation fixed to ADS timing. Fixed shotgun spread issue. M200 increased minimum damage to ensure one hit kills at extreme ranges. Purun increased reload time to match the animation. And last one, levels. Warsaw Tactical Ops increased out of bounds area in eastern base to prevent spawn killing. Warsaw Tactical Ops moved a BCV spawn location on the eastern base. All maps Tactical Ops adjusted air vehicle spawn located to prevent spinning in line of sight. Multiple movement tweaks, multiple collision tweaks, texture tweaks. So you see, we have many fixes. Farm 51 tell us about is more than 80 fixes and issue made proper in this patch. After that, I would like to tell you about exactly my observations, what I find when I play the game. First guys, not be surprised when you enter a game after this patch, because every one customization and settings was reset. I mean, your customization like weapon or your character is already completely reset. Settings like video settings, sound settings, etc. as well is same wiped. So you need to make your configuration again, like customization your weapons area and your soldier. Other new thing is a new intro, what you see in the beginning of this video, and also we have information about this game, show us like a fiction fight between the soldiers, so it's really important thing. Also we have a new loading screens, it's like little animated screens when we're waiting for a match. Another new thing is a glow stick. Now you see in the front of me my team leader, squad and other player from my squad. See, the glow stick is like a green one and the purple one. I show you this exactly now on a screen. I set up this in here, so you see about here I have like my teammates like green ones and purple ones. We have this on the front and the back of the soldier. Now I kill like enemy and I show you about that glow stick have a red color. So you see in here I'm quick walk to the soldier. After that I would like to show you also about another teammates, but not from my squad, have like a blue stick on the front and on the back. This is for better recognize which one is our soldier, which one is enemy. In here as well I have this soldier, so I show you that one have already like a blue stick in here. I quick show you where you can change this option. You go to settings, gameplay, and in here you go down. You have like a colors of your teammates, squad leader, opponents, enemies, and other things. Also, what I see, I think slide is a little shorter now. About the vehicles, I would like to tell you some more quite interesting things. Now we have reduced vehicles to 2 per team. In my opinion is very good and very well, because it's really balanced. Previously, for example, when 3 or 4 vehicles go to the point, it's really difficult to broke these vehicles and take the point, like use only infantry. Soldiers have a huge problem with fight against vehicles, and in my opinion now is better because soldiers has more to say when fighting on points. So in my opinion this is a big plus and is absolutely better. I will speak about the balance of vehicles. So some vehicles already have a nerf, like Leviathan. MG is still like a same, is really good when you try to broken and destroy infantry, but for example rockets now not that easy like previously broke the tanks. You need to use really more rockets. Vehicles like Boomerang or Wolverine have a little nerf in my opinion, like a mobility nerf. What I mean, and now when you drive this vehicle and use this, you feel about this vehicle is really heavy. When you steer left, right, forward, backwards, you feel about this is like a big vehicle and you absolutely feel it. Now you see on the screen about we can rename our character but use like a currency. I think this is like a currency what we have in a game. You see on the right up corner we have like this currency, and when we have a OBT maybe we can use exactly these points. For the end I left myself audio. Audio is absolutely fantastic, is brilliant. Farm 51 make amazing job with this, and this completely changed the game. The guns now sounds absolutely fantastic. In my opinion is better and another time better. Also the vehicles, for example like engines, when we outside the vehicles is also like a great. And what is absolutely good, when we for example inside the building and we hear the rocket outside, is different than we outside the building and hear that rocket for example explode right next to us. In my opinion completely changed game. So of course the audio is like a main fix for this patch, and the Farm 51 made this absolutely very good. I love it, the new sounds, and this completely changed the game. When you for example play now, you hear about the guns, you hear about the vehicles, you hear other interesting things. At last I would like to tell about some interesting facts. First, confirmed things. Many people ask when we have OBT, so open beta test, and everyone can play for free. The answer is in March. We don't have an exactly date, but it's in March. I think Farm 51 tell us closest, like maybe next week, next 2 weeks, and we have a date. Another confirmed thing is customization. On a Twitter I see about the Farm 51 already told about this topic, and many people ask when we can use every one customization for our soldier. Now we have a padlocks in the main menu, so we can't use every one customization. Farm 51 told us about when we have OBT we have unlocked every one customization thing, and we can customize our soldier. And now I tell you about some unconfirmed things, so it's only my guess. The first one is when OBT launch, I think we have already Battle Pass and Shop. In my opinion, is a very good point for Farm 51 because we have like a customization things in a shop and config for weapons, what we can, for example, buy. Company can earn some money and improve the game, and we have some customization things. The last thing is Smolensk. Already on the previous video I tell you about, in my opinion, we have exactly this map like a first one in OBT. Time will tell us, but I have hope Farm 51 make a nice surprise for us. This is the end, so thank you very much for watching this video.